Ooh, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Radio Free Tribes. I'm not sure if anybody's actually watching at the moment. It looks like they aren't, so I guess I'm talking to myself. Anyway, tonight we have African Americans with attitude facing off against Bread Machine. As we can see, I'll cut in now to the game chat. The bread puns are already flying fast and far in painful amounts. That lineup is pitiful. You don't want none of this. It's almost enough to make me want to bang my head against my desk. But that's for another time. As tonight we have got to cast this match. We have on one side we have African American attitudes bringing the hardest heat straight out of Compton. I was gonna play some gangster rap, but virtual audio cable. Oh great, Tribe just crashed. Okay, that's wonderful. You want to keep? Are you in the server, Altimor?
Yeah, I'm not really sure who's on which team though.
They're stacking. Tribe just crashed. Oh, and I gotta restart. Should probably tell them we're streaming this. Yes. Thank you, Tribes. Please start up. It's not like the match is starting or anything. I had some dope gangster rap to throw down into stream, but virtual audio cables is not very helpful. You'll just have to imagine in your head the theme track to this evening's broadcast is straight out of Compton by the rap group NWA, of which our favorite tribe in this game is named after. We will, however, for the remainder of the cast, be referring to them in the family-friendly manner of African Americans with attitude. Because that other word's racist and hurts people's feelings. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am the server. Yes, this is the best cast ever. Alright. Alrighty, then we go. Here we go. We're in. As I said before, tonight we have Bread Machine versus NWA. Looks like Bread Machine is short a player. I don't know if they'll be playing with their full roster or not. I did see some complaints about that earlier. For NWA, African Americans with Attitude, tonight we hope to see War Chief Yadig, Annihilism, Omnirai, Kalik, Fenrir, Snooks, and Aikido. For Bread Machine, we have Servant, This and That, Slicer Dig Z, Twitching Cheese, Gooby, and Dauntless. What the heck? Am I lagging out?
Yeah, you are.
Alright, there we go. That was probably a lag spike, courtesy of AT&T. Thank you, base AT&T.
Yep.
10 seconds remaining. It looks like Bread Machine is playing down a player. Hope this doesn't affect the gameplay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they just got 7.
And here comes the
switched.
No, someone switched. Wait, no, they didn't. They have a 7th, and NWA lost one. I don't know if that was a measure of good faith or what. Anyway, it looks like Kalik is joined to play Sin for Bread Machine. Bread Machine will be Diamond Sword, and NWA will be playing on Blood Eagle side. We have a fairly standard gambit starting out. Everybody's sliding into position. For some reason, these people's tags aren't showing up. Did I break something? Oh, there we go. Oh, crap. I'm not good at this. Anyway, fairly standard offense coming in. Light, medium, heavy, heading into that gen. Don't see a lot of cappers on there. It looks like Kalik is standing out on the right hand on an attempt to sniper camp. Slicer Dig Z comes in for an attempt on the stand and gets plastered on Fenrir. Not a whole lot of offense on that. Kalik is attempting to camp the right side, but Omnirai has started out on a route on the other side, so it remains to be seen if he'll get spotted. Kalik is changing positions, but I'm not sure if it's coming to cover on the offense, which is coming in. Aikido attempted to clear, serve it, not doing a whole lot of good. That Imp versus that Doombringer isn't very effective with all the health he's got. He takes a mortar to the face. Aikido gets knocked off stand. Omnirai coming in about 5 seconds. Slicer Dixie has crossed past. They probably spotted him. Looks like Servant's going to go down, and Omnirai is going to get out at full health. Nobody there to stop him. Oh, Kalik is still up. to see if he's going to make any sniper shots. He's taking aim, and he's going to miss. Not another. He did a little bit of damage with that BXT. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to refire. Serve it on the other side of the field. slicerDigZ attempts to come in, and he gets plastered on stand. The entirety of red team is here, and they're going to bring this home and bringing the game to 1-0 for African Americans with attitude. Almost said that other word. I don't like using camera lock. I figure it's more helpful. Black Mako, it's more helpful for people to see what's going on. If you're new to this game, you're just now watching this cast, you don't know how you got here, this is Natl House League quarterfinal round. African Americans with attitudes, NWA versus Bread Machine. The game we are playing is Tribes of Sin, the world's fastest shooter, published by Hi-Rez Studios. Let's see, Dauntless out here going to intercept. You can download it later at www.tribesofsin.com. Omni, once again on route, you dig, trying to sneak in. Looks like slicerDigZ has not started his route. Servant is taking some heavy clear from Akito, who's pressing that F button as hard as he can. Sajifu dropping mortars. Doesn't look they're going to get the hop off stand in time. Omni is coming in. He warps and he teleports out of the way of the flag. Udig's going to go for the walk-off, and there's not a whole lot of defense here. Let's see if they can get anywhere with this. Meanwhile, on the other side, Twitching Cheese is attempting to clear all by himself. This and that is on the backfield as Emph. It doesn't look like Slicer has started his route yet, so their clear is going to be in vain. Sajifu is going for a Doombringer walk-off. I guess he was playing Doombringer. They're walking this home with almost no interference from Bread Machine. This and that is there to attempt to make the stop, but he doesn't do anything much at all. Sajifu changes him a bit, and he fails to chase. Dauntless is attempting to intercept, but he slides right past, and Sajifu boosts his stand, where it looks like he's going to cap it to make it 2-0 for NWA. Ooh, Gooby tries to run a distraction route, and he gets sniped. slicerDigZ comes in as well, and they're off stand, however, so slicerDigZ gets out with that. Sajifu, once again, attempting to chain him with that offensive Doombringer. Udig is chasing after him, but he's a medium and doesn't have a whole lot of speed. Looks like Omnirai is on route. I don't know if they've spotted him. Oh, I lost sight. Yeah, Omnirai is coming back behind the base right now. I don't know if they've spotted him, but the whole defense is on stand, and he's going to plaster on Servant. Looks like Bread Machine is not out of the fight yet, as slicerDigZ caps to make it 2-1 for Bread Machine. Or 2-1 in favor of... yes, what's up?
Dude, you just slow down your talking a bit, so you can't really get anything in.
Just cut in, if you have something interesting to say. This and that has walked out for a regrab. He's got Snooks on him. He's attempting to boost. There's not a whole lot of chase, but it looks like he doesn't have a whole lot of health either. He's going to get chained out in short order. Unless Dauntless or someone there can get there to assist him and pick up this flag. Or Chief Udig is going out to recover it. Dauntless is there as well. Dauntless is going to go down, and Udig is going to get that return. So meanwhile, on the other side, Bread Machine is setting up their offense. Sajifu is still playing that offensive Doomer. Haven't seen that before, but if you've got the chain, I suppose it's effective. He does have 8 ping, so that would explain why. Ping doesn't make a big difference in terms of chaining ability. Both teams are sort of resetting here, attempting to get their gameplay back together. Looks like Akito has started a route. I don't know if Omnirai has stopped capping or if they've decided to run a double cap. I don't see him on route at the moment. Would you like to interject something, Altimor?
Nope, you have it covered.
For those of you who don't know, with me today I have Altimor and Hi-Rez Bort, who I think is dead or something. He had his jaw broken and rewired shut, so if he does interject, it'll be in the form of grunts and moans. Sajifu camping on this middle hill as Doombringer, chaining out at Twitching Cheese, who's in path right now. Looks like Omnirai and Akito are both running routes as Omnirai has started his route. I didn't see where Akito got to. Oh, I just missed it. slicerDigZ got out on the other side. We have Annihilism attempting to snipe, and Snooks giving chase, but he's pretty far behind. He's going to go for the intercept, and Omnirai gets out on the other side. I wish I had another cameraman and casting skills to cut into both at the same time. They both go for the mid-air and miss, but this and that is there to cover. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Snooks goes for the boost, but Dauntless is there to chain him out as well. It looks like that chase is not going to last very long. Oh, he manages to kill Slicer. He may get the return. I may eat my words, and Snooks gets chained out right before he can grab it.
Chained.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Omnirai is headed back to base. He has Twitching Cheese is there, but he gets chained out in short order. Looks like NWA has brought up a Shrike. In that Shrike, we've got Akito. Their gens are up as well. It looks like their turrets are still online, so unless... with the combination of Shrike and turrets, Bread Machine's offense is going to be hurting. Dauntless is way out on the right. slicerDigZ is attempting to sneak in. Looks like they're running 1 amp in the day of this and that. Looks like Bread Machine is stacking offense on their standoff. 3D, 4-0. They're coming in right now. They managed to sneak past Annihilism and Fenrir. All come in on the right side. Sajifu and Snooks are in there alone. Fenrir attempts to close in, but one goes down. Snooks is taking some heavy chain from this and that. Dauntless comes in. The flag is loose. Saji-Fu makes a grab for it, and Dauntless manages... Oh, Finger grabs it right up from under Dauntless. And he chains him out anyway, but Dauntless goes down from heavy chain from Saji-Fu. Oh, hey, Bort's here. Bort, how are you feeling? And exactly right, Bort. Exactly right. That's just what I was thinking. Once again, on the other side, Bread Machine manages to make their recovery as well. They're taking heavy fire from that Shrike who's just splattering them left and right. They're not doing a whole lot of damage to this vehicle, which is still almost at full health. They're chaining at it heavily, but looks like Akito knows what he's doing, and he's keeping heavy pressure on them. They're stuck with 4 people on O instead of the heavy offense they had before, which is going to give Bread Machine more time to set up. Meanwhile, it seems over here, this and that is still there waiting an imp. Who knows how long his invisibility will last. It looks like, if I can zoom in on him and check, he's almost out of energy. He's going to need to find a hill to hide behind it while he's waiting for his teammates to get over here, who, as I said before, are having trouble setting up due to the heavy pressure from this strike. This could be the deciding factor. With the new as we've seen with new Gym-Invitational rules, the standoffs have become increasingly more common with lack of assistance on defense. And as we just saw from long range, this and that tried to make an attempt and got chained out in short order by their combined fire of the NWA standoff defense.
And
meanwhile,
we have Slicer Dig Z and Gooby from Bread Machine going to attack.
They're making an attempt, but they've been intercepted, it looks like, by the NWA offense, who take them out in short order. Gooby's attempting to get around, but they've seen him. Dauntless is just not regenerating. Don't know if they'll be able to make much of a dent. They are putting this attempt in, though. Gooby's going to back off and attempt to wait for more reinforcements. Dauntless makes a grab for it and is shot down by Annihilism. A very strong sniper. They've elected to have him stay in Sentinel instead of switching out to something else, as is the usual norm. This and that makes an attempt, and the flag gets loose, but they spotted him too early with that Raider Jammer. Looks like Bread Machine's still struggling with that Shrike. It's just putting too much pressure on it. It was smoking earlier, but it looks like he's managed to get it back to full health, and it has. He's some of them are words. He managed to repair his Shrike and get back to full health. He's still putting pressure on it. It looks like the Shrike is making a lot of kills, but it doesn't look like NWA is coming in at the right time. If they can sync up with that Shrike, they just need to grab the flag once he rams them. Oh, it looks like Twitching Cheese is elected to bring out the Saber. At the very least, a Saber missile is not very useful against a skilled Shrike pilot who can dodge it via walls and hills, but it will force him to keep his head down.
On the other side, Bread Machine has heavy offense, 2 heavy offense going in as Juggernauts.
Double Jug, they're going for heavy chain.
Making some success.
They're trying to distract. Dauntless is sneaking up. Looks like they have not spotted Dauntless. Dauntless putting heavy damage on Andre. He's about to go down. The Jugs are moving in. Flag is loose. Fenrir misses the grab, gets knocked away. Slicer Dig Z goes down. Annihilism is the only one there, but he's going to get chained out in short order with Gooby and Dauntless here. This is coming home for Bread Machine. Now all they need to do is convert and keep NWA from walking back out with it. Slurver is moving the flag back. Looks like they're going to go for the emergency Shrike grab. But Akito messes up the Shrike grab and crashes into the wall. He makes a grab for the flag anyway and gets knocked away. The whole Bread Machine defense is here. Amurai makes it out against all odds, buying precious seconds for his team. Bort is extremely excited, as well am I. It looks like they're too far behind, though. Seconds are wasted, and Bread Machine manages to catch it up and tie 2-2. They are not out of this game yet, folks, despite what the early 2 caps may have seen. Meanwhile, it looks like Annihilism's going to stay in midfield and attempt to put some damage on their defense. Maybe hit Slicer Dig Z before he can start his route. Looks like he didn't spawn him to start, however. Sentinels do have a long respawn, so unless he gets back there soon, he's not going to have a whole lot of chance to put damage on the sniper. Saji-Fu, meanwhile, has taken over the enemy stand, and then he's decided to hide inside their base, presumably to annoy the hell out of Servant. So Ward chipped it.
It looks like Akito may be coming in for a quick soldier grab.
You dig and Akito, yeah, are faking soldier grabs, like over the hill, while Omnari comes up on the back to front. Gooby has started to back as well, but it looks like Slicer's out and missed what happened there. He's out clean with almost no damage. He takes some damage from Annihilism, but there's almost no chase. Oh no, Snooks is cutting straight across. Meanwhile, Omnari is out as well. It looks like both teams have hit their full swing and are getting flags out left and right. This could become a standoff match. Slicer has been cut off by Snooks and is taking chain from Akito and Snooks. They're going to go down a shorter. It looks like they're going to get that return. The flag is loose, however, on NWA's side. Fender and Annihilism go to defend and manage to recover it from the 2 Bread Machine people there. Gooby, however, is still en route and manages to get out the flag at health. Annihilism is in no position to snipe, and Snooks has just spawned. It looks like he is not in a good position to cut off as well. Oh, he boosts as much as he can with very little health left. He's chasing after Snooks and going for the midair chain. Twitching Cheese and Omrai both going to assist on this flag maneuver. Dauntless as well. Meanwhile, Annihilism... What the heck? All right. Slicer Dig Z putting me almost in standoff here. If one of these teams can... Both teams are in a very precarious position right here. Not a whole lot of defense set up. Servant manages to recover the flag cross field, and Slicer Dig Z putting heavy mortar fire onto Dig and Annihilism. Dauntless and this and that moving well. They're outnumbered here. If they can put some damage on it, they can get that flag back right now and recover the flag. Gooby and Twitching Cheese, and they get the flag back. Twitching Cheese and Gooby going to take the flag home. Nobody is close enough. Snooks comes in and misses. His conks are too far, and that's going to bring it up through 3-2 for Bread Machine. Very close match, very intense plays. I'm super excited. What do you think, Bort? Exactly. That's just what I was thinking. Uh-oh, 7th. Looks like NWA has dropped a player. Wartig Snooks. Who did they drop? Do you see Altimor?
Not sure.
Alright, Keto, Snooks. It looks like they dropped Sajifu, their 8-ping Doombringer offense. They continue on undeterred. It looks like they are confident in their ability to make it out. Snooks says 1 sec, so I assume he'll be returning shortly, unless this is some sort of fake dropout or an actual dropout. You never know. Meanwhile, Slicer Dig Z is just getting out left and right. I don't know what their problem is. It looks they are stopping him cold before, but it looks like Fenrir is having trouble staying on stand or something. Slicer's out at half health, taking sniper fire from Annihilism. He's at a little under half. Snooks is giving chase and chaining him as hard as he can, but there's no offense there to buy time, and he's going to land right on that flag and cap it out 4-2 for Bread Machine. They're not afraid of taking advantage of the... Oh, look, so the Sajifu has come back. Not sure what that was about. Hopefully that drop didn't cost them the game. The lack of offensive pressure may have contributed to the inability of...
Looks like Dauntless going for a soldier grab. Nope, he gets killed.
I hear a phase rifle fire. Looks like Annihilism has... Nope, Annihilism's still in BXT. Slicer Dig Z on route on the back. Normally I'd expect the sniper of Annihilism's tier to be shutting him down, but it looks like he's been stuck with these distraction caps by Gooby. I don't know why Fenrir hasn't been making stops on stands. Slicer isn't a particularly... Oh, Slicer messed up his route. Gooby's still in. Doesn't look like Annihilism has stopped. Oh, Annihilism's been getting taken out by this and that. Oh, Annihilism does manage to stop Gooby, so that's an offensive run failed for Bread Machine. Meanwhile, on the other side, Omrai coming in from that right route. He keeps getting out, and he gets plastered by Servant despite offensive pressure. That didn't kill him quite soon enough. Sajifu decides to walk it out. They did get it home before on a walkout, but they're taking a whole lot of defensive pressure from Caleb and Twitching Cheese. They're going to chain out Twitching Cheese. Server to switch the path and is putting hard chase. Dig goes to intercept, and he gives a boost.
And Sajifu's down from chain fire.
They get chained out. That walk-off is going nowhere. Looks like they brought that strike up once again, which was very effective before. Dauntless putting juggernaut pressure on Annihilism, who takes him out anyway. Omrai coming in on a back route. Looks like Slicer's coming in on that back as well. Both teams coming at the same time. Not a whole lot of offensive clear for Slicer, but he gets out anyway. They're going to need to stop those cowboy clears if they want to do anything, if they want to get this game back under control. If the capper doesn't have to bother with... Strikes chasing. He has put some heavy damage on Slicer. If he can manage to get the strikes, are a very effective chasing ability. It looks like he should have gone for the cutoff, however, though. A fast capper can outrun the strike. So unless you can cut him off right away, it's going to be hard to stop. It looks like Bread Machine is really not bothering with offense at all. Gooby, Dauntless, and Slicer seems to be doing a majority of the work. Normally Dauntless plays LD for Bread Machine, so I'm not sure what they're doing over here. Appears they just don't need the help on defense. Gooby is out once again on the double cap. The strike gives chase. Dig running either a fake route or... Yeah, it looks like
and Snooks are behind him chasing.
So he's got 3 chase. They're desperately trying to stop the stream of regrabs. They need to regain momentum of the game, or it's going to be over very quickly. Gooby's extremely low, taking chain from Snooks. The Dig is there. He punts the stand. Slicer is there to intercept it. Did he just punt it to himself? No, that was Gooby. Omrai gets out in the confusion. It could be anyone's game at this moment. Putting heavy fire on Caleb, heavy fire on NWA members as well. Twitching Cheese, strike crashes into the ground, misses the flag. Keto needs to stop crashing his strike into the ground. He punts it back to midfield, presumably away from enemy players. Gooby is going to go there to pick it up. On the other side, it doesn't look like Omrai has any chase at all. The Blood Eagle flag comes home. This is going to be a free grab. This is going to be a cap for NWA. Nice job. Hopefully that was the momentum breaker they need. Dauntless is here in Imp. It looks like they've decided to go for the very controversial double Imp strategy. Oh, he K's out.
It looks like Sajifu is playing offensive Doombringer.
He's been doing that the whole time. He's got 8 ping. Meanwhile, see, both teams setting up into a more traditional offense. Looks like we got Akito's neglected to go for that strike again. He keeps crashing it into the ground. It's not very useful when you do that. But we got a Brute coming in. Brute heading for a Nihilism. They're putting all the pressure they can on Nihilism. He's a very good sniper. Oh, I lagged out.
Slicer Dig Z is... Oh, he gets knocked off by splash damage.
Yep, sorry about the random lag spikes, all the viewers. I have AT&T, and I can only humbly accept whatever blessings they bestow upon my humble modem. Thank you, AT&T, for your blessings upon my router and modem. I wish no harm. Meanwhile, they're putting heavy treasure. While I'm complaining about my internet, Servant goes down hard, but and Omrai is out back to front. This is going to be extremely hard to chase. He's twitching cheese and Servant may chase, but Omrai is already halfway across the field with very little sniper fire. He's going to beat Slicer Dig Z to stand, and there's no offensive there. There's no offensive power there. The entire NWA defense is there to receive. It's a cap. They're there. And they managed to body block Slicer.
Dig Z comes out.
He's out.
He's still going.
He's still going. Looks like
he's taking pretty heavy fire. He passes it to Dauntless.
Bread Machine goes to intercept, but no luck. Snooks blocks and grabs, and both teams are reset. NWA showing they're not out of the game yet. Bread Machine putting up a very good fight despite their complaints earlier about playing a man down. They're complaining about roster and NWA refusing to fight them at full power. So either way, this is proving to be a very close match. Both teams putting up a good fight. Nihilism.
It looks like Kayla is sniping defensively.
Yeah, Nihilism and Kayla are having a sniper fight. I don't know if Kayla's trying to provide cover for Slicer. Don't know if Nihilism spotted Slicer. I'm sorry.
I see Gooby coming in.
Gooby coming in as well. Bread Machine having great success with this double cap. Esports. Rock bounces are esports. Slicer Dig Z coming into a full stand, and he pulls off. It looks like they haven't spotted Gooby. Oh, they spotted him at the last moment. Gooby plasters on stand. Hopefully they figured out how to stop that desperate stream of double caps. Slicer Dig Z got out several times by just ramming himself into the stand, and NWA failing to stop it. Dauntless putting pressure on Nihilism. Too late, though, for anything to happen. Natl, where's the NWA capper? Alright, NWA putting heavy pressure on Bread Machine defense with no capper on route. It's going to be a wasted offensive. Here comes Omrai on the right. He's going to run right past Kalik. Kalik has spotted him and is going to try and snipe him on route. He hits Kalik, and Kalik whiffs and misses. Omrai is still good for his route with just a little bit of damage.
Slicer Dig Z is out, but tiny health, he gets chained out.
Chained out, flags in midfield. Doesn't look like there's any way to pick it up. Meanwhile, Omrai on the other side is making an attempted stand. He's coming in, and he's going to plaster against Servant.
I see. Looks like Nihilism is going for the return.
They're probably going to...
Kalik is there to snipe him, but nope. Doesn't look
yeah,
like
I don't know what Kalik's doing. I think he's trying to cover Omrai on that right. Omrai has been running that route the whole game, and it's very difficult to chase just because you've got the on-time... Yeah, what?
It looks like Nihilism is holding the flag there so he can return on command.
Yep.
I see Slicer Dig Z coming, about halfway through his route.
Slicer's coming in, and Nihilism and Kalik both trying to counter-snipe each other and their other snipers. Unfortunately, Omrai is all the way on the other...
Looks like Nihilism has spotted Slicer. Yep, definitely. He's going into a hot stand.
He tries to hit him, but Fenrir makes the block, and Slicer goes down. Kalik is standing on the wrong side of the field to cover Omrai, who's coming into a hotly contested stand. It looks like they managed to remove Servant, and Twitching Cheese gets knocked out of the way just in time. Omrai's heading interesting route. He managed to I've never seen that done before. He manages to curve around from the right and go back to front. He's not going very fast, but Servant is very far behind. With not a lot of health, he's going to go down very quick if anyone shoots at him. Dauntless is there. He manages to knock it off stand and buy time. Servant goes to take out Omrai, but gets chained out very quickly. NWA is there to receive, and this game's going to tie up 5-5 with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left. Slicer Dig Z is on route and makes the rock bounce. Gooby and Kalik attempt to, Kalik's still standing on the right side. Gooby tries to clear, but all of NWA is there, and Slicer gets demolished, yeah. Omrai starting a right on a soldier out. Looks like Kalik, oh, there we go. Kalik spots him and eliminates him in short order. There's both snipers doing some very heavy camping, not doing a whole lot of damage to the offense. Nihilism dueling with Dauntless right here. Just watch this.
Kalik is still laying down sniper fire, but he doesn't seem to be having much success.
Oh, he hits Annihilism. Looks like Annihilism go down. With all the pressure they're putting on him, it looks like he must be their biggest problem. Although, to be honest, I haven't seen him making a whole lot of stops.
Gooby is coming in to lay down some more heavy O pressure.
Yeah, it looks like Fenrir's not doing too great covering himself just from pressure. If they can knock him off stand, then Slicer can get out, it looks like. But Gooby goes down way too hard, and sliterdze has been spotted. He's going to have both members of the offense there, and he's going to slip out regardless. Less than half health.
Looks like Omnirai might intercept him.
Omnirai's en route. Slicer's going to get conked. He's going to toss it to this and that. It looks like they're just trying to keep the flag moving. He is going the wrong way, however, so unless he can get some escort there, it's not going to do very much good for them. It does buy them time, however. Omnirai is still on route with wiT attempting to clear the other team's stand. Looks like they managed to stop Slicer. Gooby's there attempting to chain out Snooks. Snooks gets the return. wiT owning the other team's stand. There's nobody there. Omnirai's out completely clean, left to right. sliterdze, how do I kill myself? It looks like Slicer accidentally killed himself. Wish I'd caught that on camera.
Omnirai is taking sniper fire, about 1/3 health.
Not a whole lot of chase otherwise. Servant, Gooby crashing down the middle. This and that as well. Dauntless all going to try and move it off stand, taking heavy chain. Doesn't look like they're going to make it. One block by Fenrir. Dauntless still on stand, goes to the stop, and Omnirai lands on the stand with just the barest smidgen of health left to bring it up to 6-5 with 2.5 minutes left.
And sliterdze is coming in. Doesn't look like he's been spotted.
While I'm blathering myself, Slicer comes in, this and that, walks it off stand. That probably costs him the grab. Slicer runs into a wall. Can't really do a whole lot there, so he K's out.
That flag is in a very bad spot for Bread Machine.
This could cost Bread. Leaving the flag there costs his Bread Machine at least an offensive run or two. With 2 minutes left and them down by 1, this could be a deciding factor in the game. It's not uncommon to see something like that decide the fate of the game where... this and that. I'm not sure why this and that decided to walk it off.
Gooby's coming in for a grab if the flag is on stand.
Oh, Gooby's going to try and slide by and grab it with reach, and he misses.
sliterdze is coming. Flag should be home by then.
Flag is home. Annihilism is no longer camping. He's back. He's on the back hill. Watching for that back. Slicer's been running most of the time. Slicer's going to be coming in the front left. Looks like he's warping a little bit, but Fenrir is on stand, and he's going to bounce over him. Annihilism is down.
Very low health.
Slicer is very low on health, so there's not a whole lot of sniper fire to take him out. It's conceivable he could get back home with this. Unfortunately, and him on the other side, Omnirai has gotten out on a back to front, which is a much shorter return time. Twitching Cheese is giving chase, but
oh, he gets sniped out.
Slicer sniped out an amazing cross-map shot by Annihilism. Dauntless is going to pick it up, but Snooks is there to Snooks, Akito, and wiT are there. They're going to try and walk this home very slowly, keep pressure. Both of them are in light. Looks like one of them goes down. One of them goes down hard. Kalik picks it up. He's got 2 people there on them. He's going to go out in short order. Looks like NWA is going to get this return. Servant picks it up. Eat my words. Twitching Cheese and Servant there to reinforce. And wiT catches it in midfield. Meanwhile, on the other side, Annihilism has picked up the flag, and NWA is going to cap it out with 30 seconds left. That brings us map 1 to a close. Catabatic NWA winning 7-5. So, Altimor, I know I was talking over you most of the time. Please give me your tactical analysis on this game.
That was very, very close, and it could have gone on to end. I think if let's see, where is he in the scoreboard? Is Fenrir still in? Oh yeah, I think NWA at first Fenrir wasn't doing too good stopping cappers on Bread Machine, but they really put together at the end and secured the win.
Yeah, he definitely was having some real warming up there. We saw the first 4 caps from Bread Machine just come out one after another. Slicer bouncing over his head with not too much effort. Once Annihilism started, I feel like Annihilism, both snipers started aiming for the spot instead of the snipe out. Which, instead of doing damage on offense, both teams have very strong chain, very good clear. So it's really important when there's a lot of pressure on defense. It's very important to know when the capper is coming in and when you need to be when exactly you need to be at stand to make the stop.
Very surprised by the outcome there. It definitely looked like Griffin hit it in the bag.
Exactly right,
Bort
Bort.
also provides very valuable analysis.
Exactly what I was thinking, Bort. In case you're just tuning in now, we are on map 2 of NWA, African Americans with Attitude, and Bread Machine. This is the quarterfinals of the NATL House League, and we are playing, in case you're totally lost and don't know how you got here, the game we are playing is Tribes Ascend. This is the third Gym Invitational? Second Gym Invitational. No, wait. I forget. Anyway, this is the Gym Invitational House League. These are two House League teams playing Tribes Ascend, the world's fastest shooter. If you're looking to go download it, you can just hop on over to www.tribesascend.com and join the fun right now. It's got jetpacks, it's got explosions, it's got laser rifles, it's got grenades, it's got vehicles. Veer's very big proponent of this vehicle. Looks like we've had a sub on NWA. Prison Breaker has subbed in for Saji Fu. Saji Fu is very strong with... Saji Fu had that 8-ping chain, so I'm not sure why they would sub him out, but he did drop out one, so maybe he's having router issues or something.
And we have about 60 seconds until the match begins. And since Tubes didn't specify, NWA is on Blood Eagle and Bread Machine is on Diamond Sword.
This is map 2 on Arcs Novena. We will be starting in 50 seconds. Call your friends, tell them to tune in quick. Last map was very close. This is proving to be a good watch, good cast. Despite complaints of both teams, I'm sure, about rule violations and abuses of short rosters. I'll just pan around like this at really high speed. In case you're wondering who the hell I am, my name is Tubes. I am everybody's favorite sniper. With me today is Hi-Res Undesirable number 1, Altimor, and the infamous Hi-Res Bort, who is not related to Hi-Res at all. His jaw has been broken and reattached surgically, so he will be providing us with what commentary he can. Yes, very good, Bort.
3.
And here we go, match beginning now. For Blood Eagle, NWA, we have Nihilism, Fenrir, Aikido, Snooks, Udig, Prison Breaker, and Omnirai. For Bread Machine on Diamond Sword, we have Calic, Twitching Cheese, Gooby, Slicer Dig Z, Dauntless Servant, and this and that. Here we go. Omnirai on route, passing route with Twitching Cheese. It looks like Twitching Cheese is going to intercept Omnirai and Aikido. I'm not sure what Aikido... It looks like Aikido is running a sort of fake route to distract the defense. It's very common. It's no use, of course. Calic snipes out Omnirai, and he goes down hard. Both teams still have their generator up. Those
Looks
turrets...
like Aikido is trying to stop Slicer Dig Z at the beginning of the route, but he's not successful. Oh, Slicer Dig Z has been spotted, and
he's very low. A sniper of Nihilism skill should be able to take him. He cuts in and attempt to get the stand before it goes down, and he gets regen, so it looks like a Nihilism failed. Fenrir, however, is still on stand, so Slicer's going to make the bounce, and Slicer's going to make it out anyway at just a barest smidgen of health. Snook gives a heavy bounce and chains out. Slicer is extremely low. Prism goes to stand, the flag bounces, and it misses the stand. That could cost them. Prison Breaker is there, Aikido as well. They're desperately attempting to make it. They toss it off stand and attempt to buy some time. Twitching Cheese is going to have to go and make a return. Servant has the flag, and he is fat as heck, so it's going to be very hard to kill him. Aikido putting heavy damage on him, but it's just not enough. Servant caps it with just a barest smidgen left. Looks like Omnirai was running around and messed up. He bounces off the aqueduct. There's a lot of chain fire going back and forth, and Omnirai has the stand. He's just kind of hanging out here, decided to chain out Calic. Chains out Calic and whoever that was in stand and decides to... Calic and Twitching, he boosts it off. He's just trucking along there. Instead, he decides to punt. Servant is there to receive. Nobody from NWA to help him out. Aikido, it looks like they've decided to just let this one go. Aikido, once again, running that fake side that's very common on arcs. Snipers have extremely long lines of sight on this map and can stop cappers as soon as they start their route. So it's very common for teams to run 2 or 3 offense on the sides of the map in an attempt to confuse snipers. Unfortunately, this is map 2.
Nope. He could be going in for a fake soldier grab.
We have a Slicer Dig Z on the right. There's chain flying over. I don't know if it's aimed at him. I don't think it is. Oh, Dauntless is coming in as well, and he manages to get the flag out left to right. He took some heavy fire, though. He's going to drop it for Slicer, who's going to get plastered. Everybody's dead on stand, but the Blood Eagle flag is still there. And on the other side, it looks like the same has happened over on the Diamond Sword side. Omnirai is down. I don't see anybody there except for your Dig, trying to head over to Slicer, it looks like, who has just started another route. That back to front on arcs is very strong, and it's very common to try it. It's very common as well to try and camp the cappers if the capper's dead, then the whole offensive run is ruined. Prison break.
Hold on a sec, I was just disconnected.
It happens. Tell us about your internet, Altimor. Would you like to complain about AT&T with me?
Nah, I have Verizon.
Keto, Omnirai. Keto, once again, running those fake routes. I'm not sure how useful it is. It's been 3 or 4 times. They're probably wise to the gambit by now. At any rate, Omnirai is on that arcs back to front. It's notoriously fast, notoriously hard to stop, and notoriously unfair because it's like a 4-second return. All the defense is on stand. He's going to get mid-air blue-plated by Servant, who's playing Jug on stand. You used to never see that, but since the banning of mines has become more common, a good Jug on stand can mortar incoming offense and defend himself just as easily as an LD. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see, looks like Bread Machine has taken over the enemy stand. Slicer is coming in back. Snooks and Fenrir are attempting to make it to stand in time to defend, but they're going to go down hard, and Slicer's going to come in full on this back to front. Snooks goes for the midair and misses, and Slicer is gone. That's a 5. He's hauling at 300. And he's hauling at 300 full health at 350. That's what, like a 5-second return on Arch Navina? That's why you have to have a strong sniper on this map. Gooby goes for the walk-off.
I see Omnirai coming for a back to front.
Omnirai's on his way in as well. The whole defense is there, and he makes it out anyway. They missed him completely. So, looks like NWA making a cap and return. Bread Machine is trying their hardest in order to keep this flag moving, and the chase goes down, so it looks like we may have our first standoff of the game here. Omnirai has made it back to stand, and he's undercover. He ran into a wall and took a bit of damage, but there's nobody from Bread Machine there to do any damage at all. So it looks like both teams are going to D up and set up their standoff.
I don't see much D on NWA's side.
NWA has started out their offense early. It looks like they're attempting to capitalize on Bread Machine's disorganization as they set up. Both teams like to set up on the sniper hill on the vehicle pad. It looks like Prison Breaker is here and waiting. There is no...
I see 2 offense coming in from Bread Machine.
Prison Breaker gives himself away early. Looks like he doesn't have Sonic Punch. He's going to put some heavy pressure on Servant, but he's going to get chained out in short. Oh no, Servant's going to go down. Snooks and Dig show up just in time to take out Kalec, and NWA is going to get this return. Meanwhile, Bread Machine is trying their hardest to stop the flag to make it back to stand, but Fenrir is at full health, and he's going to cap it out. NWA showing they're still in this game. Looks like Slicer goes for an nth grab in a desperate attempt to keep the flag moving. Just a smidgen too late. Snooks is there to get the return. This and that. Dauntless hot on the trail, but not close enough, and Snooks is going to get the return. NWA showing they're not out of the game yet. Once again, another very close capping game. NWA and Bread Machine. This current score right now is 2-1. Is 2 in favor of Bread Machine on Diamond Sword, 1 in favor of Blood Eagle on NWA on Blood Eagle.
It looks like Slicer Dig Z is going for a back to front, but I see Prison Breaker there to stop him.
What did Dauntless just do? He just flew over my head. Looks like Dauntless is gonna either... I've seen that high route run a lot by Australians. It's a very short setup. For like 15 seconds, very good as a distraction. But if he can make it out, he'll be just as fast as a regular route.
Looks like he's going in for a back to front.
You did well. I'm talking about Dauntless.
He's getting chained. He has been spotted.
Omnirai's been spotted. We got mortars coming in. The whole defense is there. Dig is putting heavy pressure, and Omnirai is going to slip through him at full health. He's hauling as well at 300. Once again, another 5-second return. Bread Machine's offense is there, but they're just not doing enough damage, and Omnirai caps it out easily, bringing it up to 2-2 for both sides. Neither team is out of the fight yet, and Omnirai is going to turn his cap. He's going to turn around. I've never seen that before. Omnirai bounced off the back creativity wall and turned his regrab route back into another route. It seems like keeping the speed saves him setup time. However, he is out of nitrons.
Slicer Dig Z gets sniped out.
Slicer Dig Z gets sniped out. Oh, yes, I finally remember to watch the cap run route. Never seen this done before. I'm watching Omnirai. He's going to run to the wall. Looks like his route didn't go as planned. You dig, and the offense is there, so it looks like they are going to try to move the flag off anyway. Omnirai goes down, though. You dig is a bit too fat to move the flag, so I don't think anything's going to happen here. Let's see what's going on over here. Snooks putting heavy damage going on Fenrir. I don't see Slicer Dig Z. You said he got... Oh, yeah, Slicer Dig Z got sniped out. So both teams have a failed offense. Aikido is back up in that strike to horrendous effect, as usual.
Omnirai looked like just got sniped across the map. Yep,
Omnirai just got shut down by Kalec. If Kalec holds that, this is a very common tactic on arcs. This back to front is the most common route, as I said before. You hit that back to front at 300, it's a 5-second return. Virtually unchaseable, extremely difficult to stop or crash. If Kalec camps this left side, it's going to severely hamper NWA's offense. It looks like NWA is dealing with the threat shortly. Prison Breaker has gone out to deal with them. He isn't known, however, he's...
Gooby is starting his route, and it looks like the Shrike might stop him mid-route if he spots him.
Caleb dueling with Prison Breaker is a
Gooby
note.
has been spotted. He's being sniped.
Gooby gets sniped
And
out.
he's
Slicer
out.
is still on route on the other side, but Prison Breaker is there as well. He is most likely spotted Slicer Dig Z. It looks like Annihilism is not there to make the stop, though. Slicer's going to come in left to right at full health. The whole defense is there, but looks like they didn't spot him. Oh, he gets bounced. Right into a wall. Squish, squish.
And I see NWA Shrike is going to play offensively.
NWA, Aikido over here in the Shrike, trying to put some pressure on
He's going
Gooby.
to stop Gooby early on his routes, but no, he's not fast enough.
Not fast enough. Shrikes used to be fast enough, but they took a speed nerf back in beta, I believe, and can no longer catch up directly to a capper, with cappers being able to hit speeds like 300. Looks like Gooby's not taking any damage at all. He's coming in at full health. I just totally teleported away from that.
War Chief YT of NWA is coming to put heavy offensive pressure on Bread Machine Stand.
Prism and Calyx still dueling over here. Looks like Calyx
And
still...
Omnirai comes for front to back. Looks like he's going to sort of thrust pack across the aqueduct.
I've seen this route before. I believe it was invented by Cheesecake of Puppy Kisses. It's called the front to cheese. If you bounce it just right, you can come off the front at about 250.
He's getting chained out, though.
His defense is there to receive. The flag is on their side.
Yep.
This and that managed to grab it and keep the flag moving. Twitching Cheese attempts to chase, and the flag is loose, but this and that is going to go down. NWA is going to grab the flag. Dauntless is very low and is going to get chained out quickly. It looks like they're going to time the return.
Looks like
Shrike running interference on Caleb, and they're going to cap the flag, bring it to 3-2 for NWA. Yeah, that front to back route is difficult to run, but if you hit it right...
It looks like Slicer Dig Z is getting sniped across the map very early in his routes. I don't think he's going to make it.
Both snipers have warmed up to the map and are bringing out their route camping skills to their fullest. It is extremely obnoxious on this route to face a good... extremely obnoxious on this map to face a good sniper. He can just completely... If you stand on the hill, you can see the enemy capper start behind his own base and just completely shut him down. It's extremely obnoxious and extremely frustrating to cappers.
Ooh, Almirai's coming for a back to front, but it looks like he's getting hit by sniper
Almirai's
fire.
coming in. He's been taking sniper fire. Aikido not doing very much damage in that strike. He's having trouble getting around this hill. And he plasters onto Stand with no luck. They're having trouble. Looks like... I don't know if Prison Breaker is less capable than Saji or what, but it looks like they're having trouble taking Kalik out. Meanwhile, Juan blathering on. Slicer Dig Z is once again out back to front. He takes some fire, but that, like I said before, that back to front's virtually unstoppable, and he is teleporting like a madman. Oh, and he lands inside and gets crashed. Schnook's managed to make the return against all odds. Lucky break for NWA, who's going to hold on to their lead for the moment on what looked like to be a return flag.
Aikido looks like he might
tries to pick it up in midfield, but to no avail. Omnirai is on route. It doesn't look like they've spotted him. Caleb is still dealing with offense, and he's going to come in right away and plaster hard against Servant. But anyway, front to cheese, very gimmicky route. If you bounce it right, you can come off this back aqueduct and turn around and turn what should be a front to back into a front to front. It's hard to hit with any reliability though, as we saw Omnirai didn't keep all his speed. Slicer Dig Z makes a grab attempt, but there's no offense there, and he plasters in the wall again.
It
Both
looks
teams
like
selling up.
Aikido's decided to abandon the Shrike for now.
He keeps crashing him into the floor. As I hear it, floors are bad for vehicles. He's just going to press F, throw grenades at the Stand. Very effective strategy, however, soldiers are kind of squishy. They're going to chain Servant out hard. Twitching Cheese is there, but both Prism and Aikido there are as well. Omnirai makes a grab and gets stopped by... YT is capping.
It looks like...
YT is running it back to front. It looks like they're not expecting it. They toss it off Stand, though. I don't know if that's good. They're going to need to get it to return before YT comes in. It looks like Servant's going to make the return, and nobody's there on Stand to stop YT. I don't think they've spotted him at all. He's going to come in, and Twitching Cheese is going to fight Aikido, and YT is gone. Completely slipped by him. He boosts in midfield with... I don't know if that...
He takes a boost, but I think that might have been risky.
I think that risk was worth it because he makes it back. He is far away from his defense. Slicer Dig Z...
He did overshoot it.
He overshot. He's trying to take cover from the sniper. He's waiting for his defense to hold up. But they can keep that flag back there as long as they want.
No one to return it.
Snooks and Omni going back there to pick it up. Slicer while we were talking, Slicer almost made it out, but took a couple knives in midair from who I assume is Prison Breaker. Gooby attempted to walk it out to buy time, but uDig is there to recover. Dauntless attempts to make it, but his uDig returns before he can get there. Slicer is staying on route. I assume they're hoping to get a grab out before Snooks can make it back to stand. Twitching decides he can't make it and makes it. Slicer cuts in to get the return, and both flags are going to come home, it looks like.
I think NWA could have gotten that cap if they hadn't sacrificed so much stand defense to go for the flag.
Yeah, they had 2 people go back for it when they really only needed 1, and uDig overshot it by far.
Actually, they had 3.
3, I didn't see. Yeah, if that's a common problem to see on many teams. Oh, Omni is out while we're talking. Slips right past Serbit and Twitching Cheese with no chase. Dauntless, full health.
Taking sniper fire, but that's all missing. So
Dauntless is chaining him hard, but he's going to land on stand before anybody can do anything. He's going to cap it 4-2 for NWA. NWA won the last match, correct?
Yes.
Hello, player 3.
I see Slicer dig Z. And it looks like he's going for a back to front.
As we've seen before, it looks like Bread Machine started out with the lead and is slowly losing. I don't know if it's attrition
Slicer is going in for a back to front, but he is taking sniper fire and he has been spotted.
The whole team is there on stand. Just look, he's been making it. Fenrir has switched to Soldier on stand and makes a body block, but Slicer grabs it anyway, punts to midfield. There's nobody there to intercept it. I'm not sure. Fenrir probably taking heavy mortar fire. That's when people tend to switch to Soldier.
Come to play.
Omni once again made it out again. Unless they make this stop, this could be the game. Very hard to recover from 3 caps, but it has been done before. Omni lands on stand once more. It looks like he's going to keep running that right to left until Serbit learns how to stop it. They're putting heavy pressure on the NWA stand, but there's nobody there on route, so it's a dubious effort. Akito is back in that strike, doing heavy damage to offense. Hopefully he can learn to not crash into the ground this time. NWA is up 5-2. Unless Bread Machine can pull themselves together and get the and pull out 3 caps, then that's going to be game over, and they're going to be done.
It looks like Bread Machine is running 2 cappers, both very close together in their routes.
Kaluk has started capping, which makes me wonder who's playing sniper. Both teams.
They're both coming in for back to fronts.
One of them gets blocked. Kaluk makes it in.
Kaluk does.
Kaluk gets blocked as well. He
right
misses. Flag, I don't see Slicer. Oh, here comes Slicer. They're running a triple cap, and all 3 cappers are stopped.
Looks like he took some explosive damage. Omnirai coming around the side.
Both heavies are still there. Omnirai is out on our right to the left. It looks like he's just going to keep running those side routes until Bread Machine learns how to stop them, which may be too late. Dauntless and this and that are both...
Kaluk is gone. Kaluk is gone back to sniper, but too late to stop Omnirai.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a good decision.
There are several members of Bread Machine there to stop Omnirai, so looks like they're going to get a return. Bread
Machine, however, did fail to move the flag in midfield. That's a tactic that I've seen. Slicer Z, the captain of Bread Machine, favors those janky multi-cap strategies. But it's a dupe.
uDig has come for a llama grab, but he didn't have any success with it.
Yeah, this is going to be a return shorter. Slicer Z favors those multi-cap strategies. He did, when he was on K-Out, they did use it to great success. When before people really adapted to the lack of mines in the new gym rule set, but you know, most players are have adapted to the increased importance of spots and knowing the cappers coming in. So I don't know how effective having 3 pathfinders and no clear is. As we saw before,
it looks like uDig may be coming for a short llama grab.
As we saw before, if he does, he's not going for it. Yeah, he's been spotted. He's going to pull off. He's dropping an info. He's going to switch to something. If Twitching Cheese doesn't kill him first, he's getting chained hard, and he's going to get mid-air. He's done. This and that. Sliding into stand. No cappers on.
Eyes coming.
No cap.
Looks like for back to front.
No cappers on route. The Slicer Z is started, but he's way too. He's too far away for that clear. Omnirai is on the right back to front, and viewer route,
I don't think
first invaded by Tasty. Omnirai is coming in, has not been spotted. Oh, he's been spotted right as he comes in. He tries to self-clear and gets demolished as he comes in to stand.
Cheese looks like Twitching Cheese gave him a bolt to the face.
Yeah, shotgun bolt, grenade to the face. He's done. Prison Breaker sliding once more. Bread Machine, however, can put up the strongest defense if they want, but they're going to need to put some pressure on offense if they want to win this match. They need 3 caps, and they need them fast if they're hoping to stay in the round. Slicer's on route. Annihilism.
He has been spotted. He's getting sniped.
Annihilism has seen him. He's taken heavy fire.
He got hits.
He's going to go down. Well, Prison Breaker says, who's hacking me? I assume he's lagging very hard. Let's see if we can find him. Amrai starting a route. Once again, running that right to left. It looks like, to me,
Oh,
that...
the Shrike is back.
Shrike is back once again. Let's see if Aikido can avoid crashing into the ground. Gooby goes for a punt. There's nobody really there to receive it. Dauntless cuts in, but Snooks is right there. He's going to return in midfield.
The bread machine stand is clear, but oh, here comes Amrai.
Amrai going for the front to
back.
cheese. It looks like they're
He
just
gets hit
trying
by
to waste
sniper
time.
fire, very low health.
Nobody really there
Yeah,
to escort him. I don't think this is going anywhere. Although...
No, that stand was very clear. If they had had someone to capitalize on it, that could have been very devastating for bread machine.
He punts it, but there's nobody there. All of Bread Machine is here. It looks like YDig is waiting. YDig is waiting there with a thrust llama. They're going to return this, and he's going to immediately grab it, is what I assume they're hoping for. It doesn't look like Bread Machine's going to fall for it, though. They're escorting it back and stand until Servant can get there. And Servant dies anyway, and YDig gets, is going to grab the flag and thrust it out right now. Kalik moves in to try and damage it. YDig tries to boost, but the sniper is right there. He's going to punt it over the stand. Meanwhile, on the other side, Dauntless has done the same as well, but has Snooks on his tail. He punts it. Both teams have punted it. Dauntless punts it up into the aqueduct, and it's stuck up there. It's going to make it very hard for his team to recover it. And
Snooks has recovered it.
Snooks recovers it for NWA. Slicer, meanwhile, coming into an empty stand. Oh, base turret! Slicer just got base turreted. That Jin, they forgot to bring the Jin back down after.
And Amrai gets a cap.
Yeah, it's going to cost them 6-2 for NWA. Looks like they've just about this game tied up. From what I've seen, their offense is just falling apart. They are not syncing up. Slicer's getting plastered on stand. That one time they switched out their sniper to try and triple cap really cost them. It looks like at this point NWA is just...
Slicer gets sniped out mid-route by Nihilism.
Amrai has the flag. They're going heavy escort on this. Kalik goes down. He's got a Shrike covering him. Looks like this could be games, folks, unless someone makes a desperate attempt. All players of Bread Machine just too far away. Looks like forgetting to bring that base turret down really cost him right there. Aikido brought it up.
And it gets capped out.
Yeah, Aikido they cap it out. That's 7-2 for NWA, and that's going to be game. Just not a... They did a really close game on Katabatic, but it looks like the offense on Bread Machine just fell apart at the very end there.
They definitely had trouble countering Nihilism.
Once
Slicer was getting spotted very early in his routes, and he just couldn't make it stand.
It's just something you got to watch out for on arcs. It's very common, but a good sniper can defend himself. Kalik was doing the same thing, but unfortunately, the offense on NWA was just stronger, and they couldn't compensate for it. It looks like that base turret cost him as well. I saw Slicer DigZ get base turret on the way in. Base turrets are hacker aimbots, of course. On Altimor, they are Altimor's best friends. I know you love base turrets, Altimor.
No, I hate base turrets.
No, base turrets are your friends. I always upgrade them to Mark IV for you. Anyway, that's going to be it. NWA advances on to the quarterfinals, I believe? Or was this the quarterfinals? Let me see here.
I think this was they might play a third just for fun.
Are they going to play a third?
I don't know, they're discussing it.
Looks like they may play a third for see if they can regain their lost honor. NWA has already won, so let's see what happens. We'll stay tuned in for one. I'm checking the ladder right now to see where NWA advances to. Oh, hey, Bort has sent me an actual understandable analysis over IRC. Let's see. Basically, he's telling from, according to his analysis, NWA is playing better on a more team-oriented level. Bread Machine capitalizes on cowboy capping individual maneuvers. So Bread Machine has some very strong players, but all their strategies rely on maneuvers by individual players. Once NWA learns how to counter them, they slowly pull ahead. classic hare versus tortoise behavior. Once NWA stops the stream of cowboy and chain caps from Bread Machine, there's really not a whole lot of Bread Machine can do about it. As we did see on both Arcs and Catabatic, Bread Machine started out with a league, and NWA slowly pulled ahead once they learned where the cappers were coming from and what they were doing. Let me look at the ladder right here and see where NWA will advance to. If you tuned in just now and you're lost and don't know how you got here, my name is TubES. With me today is Altimor and Hi-Res Bort. You were watching the Natl House League match for Tribes Ascend with African Americans with Attitude versus Bread Machine. It looks like that was the quarterfinals. No, let's see. Yeah, that was the quarterfinals, and African Americans with Attitude will advance to the semifinals to face off against the winner of Team Moth and MIA Unit Black. This, if you're interested in playing the game, you just watched a competitive.
Sounds like your internet is cutting out.
My internet's cutting out. Yes, thank you, based AT&T, for your humble blessings upon my modem. Where did I cut out on?
When you were talking about if you're totally lost, etc.
All right, I'm sorry. If you're totally lost, don't know how you got here for the fourth or fifth time. You are watching Tribescast Network for Tribes Ascend, www.tribesascend.com.
You're still having issues.
Oh my God. Can you understand me?
Yeah.
Thank you, AT&T, for your humble blessings upon my modem. At any rate, this was the NATL House League quarterfinals, African Americans with Attitudes versus Bread Machine. African Americans with Attitude will advance on to fight the winner of MIA Unit Black versus Team Moth in the semifinals. It looks like they're playing. Does it look like they're playing that third match?
Nope, NWA is off, but doesn't look like Bread Machine wants to do a third.
All right, so that's going to be it. Bread Machine, African Americans with Attitudes wins. 2-0 against Bread Machine. As I said before, they'll advance to the semifinals. Our Father Our King says TA dead bad. Very insightful. This has been Radio Free Tribes with your favorite hosts, TubES and Altimor. Rest in peace, Professor Fast, and let me see if I can find anybody from NWA or other places to come in and talk. Hi-Res Bort says, rest in peace, sweetheart. Rest in peace, sweetheart.
That happened to PF.
PF forgot to turn in his food stamps and starved to death.
Ah.
Well, if you'll just hold on just a second, I can get some commentary in here from the both teams. It looks like they will be joining shortly. And I have both teams to come and cast, so let's see if they will come and join us. Hello, 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 Servant. Is this Servant or Slicer Dig Z? I have no idea. You sound the same to me. Hello, please.
Hello there.
Are you Servant or Slicer Dig Z?
Okay.
Okay. That's not a that wasn't a yes or no question.
What? There wasn't a question, but I had to respond to it.
Okay. Anyway, we have somebody who's representing someone on a bread machine. What do you think your shortcomings were in that match?
Oh, our capper was out. He's not gonna be here for like a week.
Who's your normal
And we
capper?
tried to reschedule, but Dig is a coward. And he
Dig
doesn't
is a
want to fight
coward.
us with
Throwing
our
down
full
the
roster.
gauntlet.
He is a coward. He ran away from me in a pickup today. I saw it happen. He is a scared man, and he's afraid that I get more ladies than he does.
Throwing down the gauntlet. If you're listening, you dig. This is an open challenge from Servant, who I assume is some sort of clone robot amalgamation of Servant and Slicer Dig Z, both notorious for being 14 years old and not going to school. What do you have to say to these allegations, Servant?
What? That Slicer doesn't go to school? He doesn't go to school.
He doesn't go to school.
He's a smart boy.
He's a smart boy, but he doesn't go to school because he lives in Trinidad and Tobago. At any rate,
They don't have
who is
schools.
your normal capper?
Good guy.
Good guy is a normal capper.
He-
Slicer seemed to be doing pretty well. From what I saw, you did very strong at the beginning before they adjusted to whatever jank strategy you had for the map. As long as you got chain caps.
The problem was that we were running twitching on offense at first, and then Dauntless started warping around so much that he couldn't ski, so we put him on defense.
Yeah,
And
I did see
twitching-
some warp. I saw a Slicer teleport into a wall at least once en route. It's unfortunate. I'm sure anybody watching my cast saw me lag out several times. Unfortunately, internet infrastructure is garbage, and that's just what we've got to play with. You dig hears you. He's having trouble connecting.
That's probably because he's afraid of me and he doesn't want to come in here. That's the excuse I would have made. If I was afraid. But yeah, so twitching, he never liked playing LD, so he was an unhappy camper. And I think he was the main person on offense that was doing things. So once we took him out, the flag stopped getting out. Like, we got all our caps in the first 5 or 10 minutes, and that was it for the rest of the
Yeah, that's what
game.
it looked like. NWA just doing a better job of coordinating overall once they
Of
figured
having their team there.
Yeah, and having their team there. Servant once again throwing in the gauntlet. Hello, Quentin. Who is that? I don't know who you are.
Oh, he makes posters.
He makes posters.
Yeah, he talks about being a straight edge man and about, things. He's a good guy.
Was he on the team? Did he play in the match? Hello?
Hi, Quentin.
Okay then. Let me see. Since Dig apparently cannot connect, let me see if I can have an alternate place to
Little
join.
pansy.
Yeah, Servant throwing down the gauntlet. Major trash talk coming from a bread machine, accusing NWA of cowardice and desertion in the face
Hi,
of the
Quentin.
enemy.
Hello, I'm Quentin.
What's up?
I see we have Fenrir and Max Blaster.
Max Blaster is on 404.
Oh, hi, Altimor.
Altimor was casting with me, in case you
How
didn't
are
know.
you?
I am good.
I don't even know. They were saying that they didn't have their full roster. They totally had 7 people.
It was 7 people, yes, we did. One of them who was warping around more than Slicer does on a bad day. And one of them who hates this game and gets upset every time we ask him to play. But, that's what happens when you've got Yo Dig.
Alright, yo.
Here we go. Your Dig has finally made it in.
He
Answering,
finally showed
he's
up.
finally shown up to answer challenges of cowardice from Servant. What do you have to say to these gross allegations, you Dig?
They're totally true.
Quentin says they're totally true. Get out of here, Conquer. Oh, I'm sorry. I muted the wrong person.
You're so good, Tubes.
I am casting King. What do you have to say to these allegations, you dig?
I felt like they brought it pretty good today, so I got to give it up to them.
Judig's offering compliments to your insults, sir. But what do you have to say to that?
I don't know. They won, so they could do whatever they want, I guess.
Very cavalier attitude. It looked like y'all had a bit of trouble at the beginning, you dig, on both Catabatic and Arcs. Bread Machine doing a good job of bringing the early pressure, but it seems like every time your defense, solidified. Fenrir, sir, I would see Slicer bounce over Fenrir a couple times, and then Fenrir would get the hang of where the routes were coming from and just block them. Once he figured out where the routes are coming from, they just couldn't get through. Nihilism.
Yeah, I felt like that too.
It's more like
I felt like it was my fault in the beginning because I didn't communicate to the team what the transition play, who was going to be on O&D or in flag standoffs. That wasn't communicated. I mean, I don't think we prepared well enough for Bread Loaf, and they brought it hard tonight. And we, at one point I even said, well, if we lose this one, we'll get the next two. So they had me worried.
It was definitely a very close match on Catabatic. I saw Nihilism and Kalik having sniper fights. I'm not sure how constructive that was for either team. Now, Servant has accused you of cowardice for challenging them without their normal capper. If they were to fight, once their normal capper comes back, do you think you'd be willing to do a rematch? Like, Bread Machine claims it would be different if they had their regular capper.
Well, I'd be happy to see them in the finals.
Slicer Dig Z says, "You dig gives me cancer sometimes." What do you have to say to this?
Pretty much I think that has to do with my Monopoly skills.
Your Monopoly skills. All right, then. So, you dig says he would be happy to face off with Bread Machine in the finals. Bread Machine, being the loser, goes down to the loser's bracket, but if one is, according to the House League brackets and rules, if someone fights their way through the loser's bracket, they do get another chance at the semifinals. I'm not sure who. I believe Unit in Black versus Moth was going on at the same time, but there's been no reported win yet, so I'm not sure who you're facing off against. I'd estimate.
Yeah, I'd say that Bread Machine has a good chance of making it out.
Anyway, if anybody else.
Seems like if you guys would have just kept the pedal. Did you guys use strike any, Servat?
There was no.
Slicer's the guy who uses strikes, and he had to cap today.
Yeah.
And
I think
cried.
I'm excited to see what Bread Loaf does. I thought they definitely were more difficult than I originally thought.
I actually have a question about Bread Loaf. Is the bunch of parentheses in the clan tag supposed to be like a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm glad I got that. That's kind of cool, actually.
That's clever.
You're a smart boy.
Anyway, you have any questions, Altimor, while we have everyone here? Yeah, I don't believe Slicer uses strikes so much as runs them into the floor, but that's a question for another time. I saw Akito several times attempted to go for a grab and slam the strike into the ground. He needs to practice that a little bit. But other than that, like I said before, Red Machine doing very good on capitalizing on their early momentum, but they really failed to hold it together at the end once NWA got their offense together and their defense together. You have any questions, Altimor? Hello?
Not really.
Not really.
I got a question. What do you guys'
chess?
projections on House League?
House League, the strongest teams generally, we'll see, just looking at the bracket, strongest teams are probably Ruckus, who's currently at the top of the, the way the ladder works for 7v7 is there's the top 5 and there's everybody else. Ruckus is currently at the top of everybody else, but they have yet to challenge into the top 5. I can't say that I believe they're strong enough to actually beat, say, Egocentric or someone else, but they're definitely head and shoulders above everyone else, as well as Unit Black.
All right, I fucked that up. No, I'm talking about the bracket.
That's what I mean. I'm just basing my estimates on who's strongest at the moment. Ruckus and Unit Black are both very strong. Unit Black, I've been told, has come. They used to, be neck and neck with 404 back when I was playing. We had very close scrims with them, but apparently I've been told they have pulled ahead for to become one of the stronger teams. So I believe the estimation is probably either Ruckus or Unit Black. How do you think you compare up to those teams? Because they're probably going to be your biggest rivals.
What do you think, Sarbot?
We've played Ruckus before and beaten them, and MIA, it's been pretty close with them. So I'd put MIA before Team Ruckus, and probably Flying Tractors and K-Out before Team Ruckus as well.
Team Ruckus not as good as they appear to be. K-Out and Flying Tractors are actually playing each other tonight, so we'll see who the resultant victor is this. Ruckus is playing Flag Trotters. Flag Trotters historically a strong team in the past. I believe wiT himself was on it at one time. I don't know how good they are these days. They're playing Ruckus as well tonight or yesterday or tomorrow or something like that. So
I would think probably Flag Trotters and Flying Tractors are, you know, based on last year's performances and upgrades at positions. You know, McMuffin's really, I think, become one of the better players in the league.
even if he is
and
15.
his leadership has grown. Yeah, but his leadership has grown, and he's maturing. You know,
He's
from
going
6
through
months
puberty.
ago. Yeah, 6 months ago he was, you know, he's a different person now, and he's really talented.
He does do.
I think his bedtime got upgraded.
Yeah. Late bed. As I said,
Yeah.
number one counter to Mukhtar is a early bedtime.
Yeah, the best defense against Mukhtar, right?
The other team has a 14-year-old fragger just scheduling a match at 11 o'clock at night or so he can't show up. So there you have predictions from. This has been an interview with wiT. If nobody else has anything else they'd like to say.
Dude, there's plenty of stuff to say.
Plenty of stuff to say. We can keep talking. I got nothing better to do. I am out of iced tea, however.
Yeah. What I think that Bread Loaf is now currently the best team in the losers bracket. Let's pull it up. Can you put it up for the guys? Can you pull up the bracket for the
let me see.
viewers?
Let me hold on. I have to fill up my OBS.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to the best team in the losers bracket right now.
Yeah, let's talk about like what's going on here in the losers bracket. Let's talk about the Pro League a little bit too.
I have no
People
idea
that
what's
come
going on in
down
the Pro
next
League.
round.
I haven't watched anything right now from the Pro League. Let's see.
Pro League's pretty interesting. Let's go with the bracket though. Let's look at the bracket for the community here.
All right, here we go. Is that showing up?
They're saying in chat that Flag Trotters Ruckus.
It is not showing up. I think my thing is broke. Oh, there we go.
What was the Shazbot count on that match?
On your
tonight?
match?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
300. People like round numbers voting on our matches, man. I don't know, 6 votes.
See,
100.
204,
One
100 against. So it looks like minor profit. It's a total bet of 300 Shazbucks. Don't know how I came out to that with 4 and 6, but there were some money riding on it. I assume everybody on your team voted for yourselves.
Oh yeah, I put 50 on us. Well, they got 6 votes.
Oh, according to Speed Racers, Flag Trotters 1 and 2. So Flag Ruckus is gone down in flames. So that means. Anybody else have any? If you're in chat, anybody else have any results on the other matches? They haven't
That's
been
big
posted
news.
yet. Yeah, Flag Trotters beat Ruckus, slowly playing either K-Out or Flying Tractors.
Let's get an interview.
Formerly known as Drunken Legends. All right, let's see if we can find anybody from Flag Trotters. I guess
Let's get
this
an
is
interview. Let's get an
turned
interview.
into Tribes discussion night. Hold on a second.
Yeah, this is Tribes Network right here. Tune in for all the good gossip. And Servot's here to dish out the shit talk.
The insults.
If needed. Needed will unleash him on you. Is Conquer muted?
Yes, he is. He's upset.
Where's he at?
I moved him out of the channel.
Conquer's my friend.
Isn't he on NWA? He just didn't
Yeah.
play today, I think.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, tubes.
Yeah.
Come on, tubes.
I assumed he was just here to troll.
Gee.
He just if he has
He
something
kinda,
if he has something to contribute, he can come back.
you know, we're
Can we get rid of
NWA. Like,
Altimor then?
I was a little concerned. I made a comment I was gonna put Conquer in, and he kind of went soft. He kind of went limp on me. And he said you should put Fastfire in. I said,
I
I
can't
was like, all right,
find
well, I'm putting
any
me in.
members of Flag Trotter. What's their IRC?
Yeah. Flag Charter. They're on IRC on the other. Oh, you can't go there.
Nope, I am
Here,
banned
let me
because
let me go.
Jim Price does not like me.
Free tubes.
Pound for all of you who wish to see me
What's the
freed.
address?
Hashtag. Okay, no, that is not appropriate. Who is that? I'm not going to say that name out loud.
Who is that?
I
Is
don't-
that Conquer?
Must
Okay.
be one of your people, you dig? The name
I think that's.
is,
Oh, I think that's a Flag Charters guy.
I bet it's McMuffin.
He's here for the interview.
He must be really upset that he got a lot of homework today, so he's lashing out.
Yeah. No, please.
What'd you think of the game
no,
today?
please keep it clean, guys. I don't.
I just saying his name.
Yeah,
didn't
his
even say
name is
the last part.
inappropriate, so I don't know who he is, but he can't contribute.
Did I? Okay. All right, LDN. You there, bro?
Nope, he's not here. See, MIA beat Team
Bro.
Moth. We have reports coming in by the minute. So as we
Okay,
right now,
good.
Flag
Yeah.
Trotters beat Ruckus and MIA beat Moth. So it looks like NWA will be facing off against MIA Unit Black. What are your predictions for that? You dig? They are a strong team, even featuring the famous APC, Hi-Res APC, who, as we all know, has a conflict of interest with being on a team and working for Hi-Res. So assuming he doesn't ban everybody
You're
from the
coming
game pre-match, thank you, Flag Trotters, yes. Hello? Can you hear me?
Who? No. Say that again. Who got banned?
I said, as we all know, APC is an evil overlord who works for Hi-Res and has a major conflict of interest. So assuming... Oh, I'm sorry, Fast Fire, I didn't... Alright, I'm trying to be... trying to make a joke. Anyway, assuming APC
Okay.
doesn't ban you all pre-match, what are your predictions against Unit Black?
Are you referring specifically to Dark Piece
Is that actually Dark Piece?
with the banning? You didn't know?
I don't think Dark Beast plays a sim. What?
No, I had.
I don't think
he's
he
our
does.
first sponsored player. I put
He got-
$30 on his tribe's account.
You dig? So you're saying Dark Piece is back?
Oh yeah, I got he's our first sponsored player.
So he is going to be... Wait, he's playing for... He's playing for African Americans with Attitude.
Yeah, he was born to play for NWA.
So he will be playing in the upcoming match against Unit Black.
Oh yeah, tell the world to be ready for Dark Piece, his revenge.
There
King
you have it
Piece
first
is,
on Tribes Cat on Radio Free Tribes.
Yeah,
Dark
we're
Piece
gonna
making
run Omni on L.
Dark Piece making his triumphant return on African Americans with Attitude. Did anybody find anyone?
This will be the starting lineup. It's gonna be Annihilation Snipe, Snooks on Light D, Fenry Hopping, Omni on O, with me and Omni running together, and then Aikido and the Shrike.
All right then.
Or I might have Saggy. I might get Saggy too. I mean, that dude's beast. I mean, I can't see wasting that guy's talents.
Yeah, I just like having two Doombringers on one team at the same time.
Sajifu was really laying
Yeah.
down the fire. You don't see that a whole lot. Offensive Doomringers. He was doing some major damage with. Oh, hey, McMuffin was here. He
Was
didn't
that
come up.
McMuffin?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. He disconnected.
Oh, McMuffin's in the channel right now.
No, he just
Say something,
he just
McMuffin.
he just disconnected from the server. Oh, hey, it's
No, he's right here.
Esteban.
Yeah,
That's definitely not McMuffin.
they're interchangeable.
Dude, who's your camera guy right now?
Me? I'm the camera guy. I cameraed the whole thing.
Who's the guy who said in chat?
That is Tribes Cats
Exactly.
Network. I assume that's Altimor or someone. All right. All right, guys.
Okay.
So I guess.
I mean, this is
can't-
great. People
Yeah,
loving this.
it was a good discussion. We can't find anybody. Unfortunately, we can't
No,
find.
we got flag
Number
charters
of
coming
viewers
in.
has actually gone up since we started
Yeah,
talking.
we
What's
got
the
flag
problem?
charters coming in.
I
We got
can't-
flag charters coming in. Let me go get them. What does it cost money to keep this thing going?
I have no idea.
I got money. Dude, I live and work in the same building. You know how much gas that saves me? Hold on, let me go get some flag charters, man. We gotta get some interviews in here, because they're the favorites to win this whole thing.
Are you sure about that? Goodbye, you dig.
Alright, let's see if we can get some... Just wait a moment. Let's see if we can find... Let's see if we can find some members from Flag Charters or Ruckus to come in here. Since this seems to be the interview channel for the night.
Am I supposed to be here?
Yes, hello, McMuffin, almighty leader of
here we go.
Flag
Okay.
Charters.
Oh,
I hear you won tonight. How was your match?
Here.
It didn't get casted, so tell us about it.
It did get casted. It's on the
Did
official
you guys lose
Tribes
map?
channel. We won 2. Both maps 7-3 and 5-2, I think it was.
Yeah, what was
Ruckus
your
has
lineup?
declined an interview.
Well, we didn't have party platter and there's some issues with this, so we weren't able to run a sniper. So our lineup was me, Giga, Lancer, Frel, Fury, Zulu, and Tofu, which is a pretty strong lineup, but we were missing
Yeah.
Party, which was rough. Parties are
Yeah, just
snipers,
because his communication and stuff and the sniping.
Yeah.
Now, running the sniper is popular. Blitz has really been taking that to the next level. Have you noticed that? Have you been playing with Blitz at all?
What's he been doing?
no,
I haven't been
he's,
following
like,
this.
Been doing some crazy stuff with snipe and camping routes, and I
Yeah.
know I was told about it.
Ruckus has
I don't-
declined an interview.
It worked
Sure.
though. What we did, we ran a saber too on DX.
To
We
stop
didn't even run a
cappers?
snipe.
That's probably why.
No.
I imagine that's kind of embarrassing to Ruckus.
Now, we're thinking, McMuffin, that you guys and, I'm not even going to talk about NWA because we didn't play last season. But it looks like you guys and Flying Tractors are probably the favorites, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? The 1-2, the hardest, Now, you guys are in the bracket, so you guys got a match coming up with them. Will you play them next?
You're playing either
It's
K-Out or
either
Flying
them or
Tractors.
K-Out next. I don't know if
I'm
K-Out's beat
not
them.
sure who's won yet. Let me see
Not.
if I can find it.
But yeah, that was my. I was either putting my money on you guys, NWA, K-Out, Flying Tractors, us, or Unit Black. But all my money is gonna go on Flag Charters. But those are gonna be our hardest matches in my opinion.
Now, were you betting Shazbucks on your matches? Because the Shazbucks are going to be really interesting coming up. I mean, to see what goes down, because I think people really put their money on when the games are close. So hopefully it'll spring some life into this Shazbuck thing.
Yeah, these are
Well, I
all
put
going to
money-
be really good matches.
I put money on ZSD and I lost, so
Ooh.
I'm a little mad about that. But I did put all my bucks on Flag Trotters and we came through. Just think
Now,
it's better when you have.
go to the page on that, too. What was going on? Was that a big match? Because it seems like that was. I guess that was
Which
probably
one?
the
K-Out
best
versus
match
Flying
tonight.
Tractors?
Ruckus, Flag Charters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ruckus
No,
versus Flag
Ruckus,
Charters.
Flag Charters.
Wrong match.
Yeah,
Although
it was,
I gotta give it up to Bread Machine tonight.
150 for Ruckus and 307 for Flag Trotters. But Flag Trotters notoriously puts all their money on themselves. So when we lose all our cash.
You lose big. Dang, that's quite
We
a
should have
roster you
like
got there.
900.
That was close.
Little Mama
Okay,
Cedar.
so yeah.
They had more bets on Ruckus, so more people bet for Ruckus. Less money.
Okay, yeah, 150. Yeah, that
Anyway.
makes sense. Now, did Lazy play tonight?
He did play tonight.
Mm-hmm. Now, who's their sniper? on
K-Out
Ruckus?
won, according to Angry Polak.
He's
K-Out,
really good.
he was,
breaking news,
He
breaking
was
news.
killing.
What?
Tofu
Breaking
left and
news?
Right.
K-Out won versus
Oh, is it breaking news that
Flying.
News is good?
No,
Whoa.
K-Out won versus Flying Tractors.
Oh, yeah,
so
I
we
know.
have the
It's
semifinal
crazy.
matches
Oh,
for
wow.
next
Breaking
week.
news. Whoever said to shut this down, this is breaking news night on Tribes.
Yeah, this is
This is all the action. This is what we've
All
all been
the-
waiting for.
this is what y'all been waiting for.
He's
Tribes,
as good as
Tribes
the game.
Cast Network 3. So it looks like the
Dude,
semifinal
We're
round.
gonna shut it down like 3 times.
Yeah, so it looks like.
Tubes.
Yeah, what's up, Altimor?
Hey, I don't really
Wow.
feel like interviewing every team. You okay if I leave?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, Altimor, I want to talk about Jets. Don't you?
No discussion of Jets,
No.
please. That's what the official
Please
high-res
don't.
forums
Okay,
are for.
let's get
No.
a K-Out guy in here. Let's get a K-Out guy in here.
Yeah.
Let's hear what happened here.
Walter.
All right, let me
K-Out
go in
win?
there.
Well, K-Out didn't play tonight, no.
Or they didn't play
Unit
tonight?
Bla- Unit Black won and NWA won, right?
Wasn't that breaking news?
It was.
KLP flying tractors.
Yeah, it was.
That
No,
just happened tonight, right?
it happened tonight.
No,
I
that
didn't get a caster.
Wait, maybe.
Yeah, it did.
No, I'm not.
My
Hold
choice.
on, let me
those
get.
are-
I'm gonna get a KO
I was
guy in
worried.
here.
Those
I
are
was
my
worried about our match.
those are my choices for casting
Canada
tonight. Was
Flying
either
Tractors
y'all
play
or K out.
Thursday, June 6th at 10 p.m. EST.
Yeah.
So if KO beat Flying Tractors, yes, that's breaking news.
So we know what the semifinal round is.
Yeah,
It's
KO
so.
beat Flying Tractors pretty single-handed, 7-1, 6-1. So, never mind about Flying Tractors being our biggest enemy. I guess it looks like it's KO.
Well, we don't know how close it was, but it looks like K out did prevail.
Is it still being streamed?
So yeah, it is. We're waiting
Or is
for.
it even not being streamed?
It's never not been streamed. I've been streaming the whole time.
What's up, Blade? They're interviewing all the teams and just asking questions about
What's up, Blade? I hear K out was victorious tonight. Hello, please. Rest in
You guys won tonight?
rest in
You guys
peace,
won
K out.
tonight, right, Blade?
Hello.
Against Flying Tractors, right? Are you here, Blade?
What is the square root of 127? I don't know. This isn't math channel. God. Anyway, Blade is dead. Dig is dead as well. Anyway, for those of you who are watching, it looks like everybody died.
Okay, then.
It's just me and McMuffin. Anyway, I guess it's a good cue to shut it down if everybody's disconnected. So we do have, for those who are still watching, we do have the final results of the semifinals out tonight. It's going to be K out versus Flag Trotters, and MIA Unit Black versus African Americans with Attitude. So tune in for those. I'm sure I'll be casting them, or I'll be at work. Something will happen, I'm sure. For those of you who somehow wandered in, don't know how you got here, this has been a cast and resulting discussion of a NATL Gymvitational House League's quarterfinal match for Tribes Ascend. www.tribesascend.com, world's fastest shooter, blah, 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 jetpacks,